On this video, we're looking at the collectability of the Savage Model 99. And as you know, I'm a big believer in guns, not just as an investment and as a right, but as something of great historic interest. And there are so many variations to all these different models that I thought I'd take a moment for the young people out there that might be viewing some of these videos. Because what do you look for if you want to make some money on guns? And there, you walk into a gun show and there are racks and racks of everything. You can read books, but that takes time and there's so much else to do. So I thought, well, I'll just go over some of the things with the Savage 99, which happens to be one of my favorite designs. And a lot of people like them out there, and they seem to be the good ones going up in value. So I'll start with the most valuable on the table today, Savage Model 1899. The rest are marked 99. So I guess this is more of an original firearm before they decided to improve profitability and decrease quality, which seems to be the way things go. So why is this a great Savage Model 1899? Well, the caliber, 253 thousandths. This is not a 223 or a 308. You'd have to maybe look in a book for that caliber. Quite exceptional. It is a 25 caliber, and it fired originally an 87 grain bullet at 3,000 feet per second. So they named the cartridge 253 thousandths. Anyway, why do I like this gun? Well, you can watch this. This comes off very easily. You open the lever. The reason you open the lever is you don't want the extractor hitting the barrel. You turn the barrel a quarter turn, and it has segment threading, which you can probably see. So you don't have to keep turning and turning and turning. And then reassembly is the reverse. Very simple. I'm going to actually leave it in components here. Case colored lever and a safety here to lock the lever and the trigger, which is positive and good. You'll see on other models that this all disappears. Actually, all the good things disappear. The takedown, the safety, the color case hardening may stay. But anyway, and then on this side, you have a brass cartridge counter. So as you insert cartridges, the counter turns. And this is a rotary magazine, a lot like the Ruger American is now. But this rotary magazine is made out of steel and brass. And the action is steel, you all know that. And the stock is hand checkered, front and back. And it's just a beautifully made firearm. It's excellent. Good investment. If you see something like this at a gun show for $400 or $500, just buy it. You probably will double your money. And look for things like original sight. Sometimes it's hard to tell. I'm not a picky collector. Some people are. Everything, there are different little things that you'll notice, and you'll learn even more from other collectors. The front sight is integral with the barrel. So, that's a lot of milling operations, and you can see the blade is held on by a pin, and the blue is, properly done, and everything's polished. The edges are sharp. It hasn't been refinished. It's in good original condition. It's not flawless, and I, as a collector, don't really care. An old gun shouldn't be flawless. It's an old gun. It should have some character. Some people call this some kind of like perch belly stock. I don't know. Anyway, 253 thousandths takedown. Now we'll shift to Model 99 modern. So the action is the same. It's in 308, which means it made the transition from old cartridges to the new high pressure cartridges without any trouble. Like, you won't find a Model 1894 in 308 or a Marlin 336, but the 1899 and 99 Savage handles the 243 and 308 no problem. In fact, the next rifle in this bunch is in 284. Now, if you see a Savage 99 in 284, even with a broken rear sight, just buy it if it's reasonably priced. This is not in pristine condition, but 284 is a scarce round in the 99 and a great round. It's good for hunting. I'm not saying the pressures are higher than 308, because I don't think they are, but it's it's a scarce round, and this one you can see has a push button magazine release, and you can see that that works nicely. This one has no magazine, it has no shell counter, which is probably a few machining operations less, and the stock is not hand checkered, it's just press checkering. You know, it's still functional, and it still is steel and some kind of wood, maybe not walnut, I don't know, but a completely workable rifle. The 284, I always get confused by these 99s. They say D's and A's and C's, and I should learn them. But anyway, Savage 99 284, and then I put this one here just because it's in pretty good shape, and it's a 308. It has the push button release for the magazine, so you can see that works well. And then no cartridge counter. Let's go back to this one. No cartridge counter. So, I mean, you would rightly say, what's the point of the cartridge counter? Well, it's one of those things collectors look for, because the original ones had the brass cartridge counter, which is kind of a nice feature to have. Now, I think this one has everything. It's got the safety and the lever. I don't think, let's take a look. I think it disappeared here. Sure, now we've switched to a tang safety. So collectors would look at that and say, well, I mean, of course it's practical and it works, but that's not what really appeals to collectors. And this one has the tang safety as well. And this one is actually a little better than I thought. It does have the lever locking safety, which I kind of like. Anyhow, there it is. So, like I said, these 99s aren't made anymore. And wonderful rifles that all as accurate as they need to be for hunting, and quick to reload, very practical. Somebody told me they're going to make them again, and keep an eye out for it, because there's sort of a legendary thing about the Savage 99. But if they bring it out, I wouldn't be surprised if we're back to synthetic stocks and, you know, some kind of variation on the theme. But these are the ones to buy. And if you're interested in guns and you want to make some money in guns, not just spend money on guns, then familiarize yourself with the different models better than I've done. And you look for condition and you look for features, things like that. And there are collectors out there, not just the United States, around the world. And this is a great and undervalued gun. There's an attrition rate for firearms, and a lot of them get stored in closets forever. So Savage 99, fantastic firearm. And thanks as always for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.